They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Bulls will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Florida Gators offense takes the field for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Takes the handoff. It's ball. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Gators decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Bulls offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like, when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Brown will throw it. Oh, they're after him. Gonna try to get... Oh, it's out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. At that time, he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida, and Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
The play action fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's ball. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff to the lone back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. James Madison may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Harrisonburg every time. The Dukes have been racking up road wins since the Mickey Matthews days, and they got another one today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
The sure hands, it's Alexis. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. Throwing right. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Bulls send out the punt unit. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. On the ground, it's Long. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Close to the mark. Wilson. That'll be enough. First down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Extending the play. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Gators are marching down the field. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on 3rd down. I'm not so sure they won't run it again or give it to their running back in space and see if he can make something.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gator.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown will throw it. The short hands. It's Williams. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. With the catch, it's Norton. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on second and long. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Wants to keep it in the air. Trying to set up the screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Gators will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This drive will open from the 15. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Going to swing it on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Nimrod. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll leave it with the lone back. Oh, he's got some space.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on in the second half.
Looking for a gap. It's Ball. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way. Lucky to get that one back.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to...
It's a seam wide open. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Gators have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Second and short now after that completion. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. So now on comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Middle Tennessee is going to enjoy the trip back to Murfreesboro after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Floyd Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He'll ride his man on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Brown wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. Intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
And the Gators need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? On the ground, it's Norton. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might... team that comes out on top today.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Making side adjustments here. Brown will throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Well, another big incompletion on third down now, and if you're the head coach, I wonder if you start thinking about making a change at quarterback because you don't have any points. You haven't been able to find any rhythm in the passing game. You're in the second half now, and you've got to be able to find a spark. And if maybe the backup can give that to your offense.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll give it to the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Catch in the middle, it's Sullivan. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who made makes a sure tackle.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Brown wants to pass. And a big deflection on third down forces a fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Gators come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He'll do it himself. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be third and long. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff. It's ball. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Hands it off. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Bully ball on third and short. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Good, right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. Gets it up to the 37 on the return before he's knocked out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Using his legs, it's Franklin. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
With the catch, it's Singleton. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And
oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Alexis. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Brown will throw it. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Now improvising. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Looking for room. It's Ball. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
it's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. And the Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Setting up the screen. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Gators will punt it away on fourth down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Catches it at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Sullivan. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Brown wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Finds his man, it's Alexis. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Complete to start this drive. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep leading the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
It's first and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Rides the back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ordinarily on second and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll leave it with him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. From the gun, the running back has it. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Western Kentucky was far from the friendly confines of Bowling Green, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Brown will throw it. The quick out. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. On the move at the 30. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. From the red zone, looking for a space. They've got the screen set up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he makes the extra point. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to